I got myself in here, didn't I?
Good luck.
Yeah, I can find my way out, but... Hey, look at me again. I was right, wasn't I? You're modified. You're a stinking defiler. This has stopped.
Generator. Simply bring it online, and the pilot beacon will begin receiving power. Good work. Power is restored and the beacon is ready to be activated. Just turn it on and your pilot will be able to land.
You'll fall before me. All right, this ain't dirty. Enough of this hide and seek.
How will JC get there?
JC Denton is already there, in a manner of speaking. He will be preparing the systems necessary for the Great Advance while we are in Cairo.
This is what you were talking about at the Nine Worlds Tavern.
JC does not use the word advance. This notion is present in my original programming, as constructed by Tracer Tong in the 2040s.
What good are socio-political notions to a pilot drone?
You will have to ask Mr. Tong. Shall we go?
I'm ready.
Get some rest. Cairo is not as friendly as it was when you left it. The Templars have overrun all of New Cairo, including the mosque. They have moved Paul Denton's cryo-storage tank to Flight Bay 24 on level 110 of the archology.
What do you know about the Templar defenses?
They have deep roots in the local population and were able to call up a large number of paladins. In addition, they have deployed a military bot in the mosque and 2 in the archology.
What happened to the city's security forces?
They were eliminated. SSC Chief Farrah Maxwell stormed the archology with forces flown in from Germany, but they were surrounded and are now pinned down somewhere inside the structure.
So I'm on my own.
I will wait here for now. After you find Paul, I will meet you in Flight Bay 23 at the top of the archology. Good luck.
This is what the Illuminati wants you to do. Destroy Paul Denton and help return biomod technology to international regulation. Please discuss the operation with the elite commander waiting for you in the streets. Paul's frozen body is located in Flight Bay 24 on level 110 of the archology.
I figured you'd knock around Europe for a while. You do know that the Medina could get overrun by Templars at any moment.
Thought there might be some trade in refugees. You know, quick hops away from trouble. But there hasn't been enough action yet for people to start liking my rates. What about you?
I can take care of myself, but I might have use for a pilot later. A long trip. One way to New York City.
Guess that would pay better than these Medina scabs. I offer to save their lives and the best they can do is 12 credits. How about you make a reasonable offer and we get out of this hole?
I'll get back to you.
My friend, thanks to you and the NG Resonance endorsement, I am in line for a regional directorship. Your effort was not wasted.
I'm glad to hear it. Aren't you worried that the Templars might occupy the Medina?
What does it matter, as long as I have customers?
I guess you're not very political.
I have too many good things happening for me at Queequegs to chain myself to some political movement. My only enemy is Pequods, and our battlefield is the customer.
You should know something. Pequods and Queequegs are separate brands of the same coffee shop chain.
You never know, I guess.
I'm serious. I saw the proof in some legal documents I came across in Germany.
You are certain of this? That would explain why the board's praise about the NG endorsement was so guarded.
You don't seem too overwhelmed.
My mind is already working. I think I see an opportunity, in fact. The Pequod's manager had a black market operation. I could cover it up and tell management I was merely protecting the reputation of the coffee industry.
You'd be calling attention to yourself. That what you want?
Yes, indeed. I want to stay on their radar. An ex-Pequod's employee told me the code to their safe. 34, 45, 1, 23. You look like the mercenary type. Maybe you would like to slip into the archology and empty it for me. Your payment would be the contents of the safe. Imagine how much money the executives of the parent company must make. If I play my cards right, that is where my career ladder will take me. It always helps to know who you are working for. You have to play the game to get ahead in a big corporation. I didn't make the rules. That's just how it is. I should get back to work.
Look at the sky. The swell's gone. Some people are still afraid to come out, but I don't need fancy sensors to tell me that the air's clean. The nanite cloud developed so gradually that we got used to it. We got used to people dying, too. And you wonder how dictators can stay in power. It's because people will suffer almost anything rather than risk changing the way they live.
I should get back to work.
Both of us are targets here. We will work separately until the final phase of the operation.
What do you expect me to do?
You will infiltrate the new Cairo archology. I will do the same and join you prior to the assault.
If anyone's a glaring target for Templar paladins, it's a biomodified commando like yourself.
Then we agree to maintain the minimal threat profile until the crucial moment.
What if I'd rather work alone?
Our orders are to work together. We will destroy Paul Denton and return biomod technology to international regulation.
Understood. I'll be ready.
Good. The Age of Light is upon us. The Age of Light is at hand. How lucky you are to have Mr. Dumier's favor. Do not betray us, Denton. Gain access to the archology. I will do the same. Gain access to the archology. I will do the same.
It must be a sign of the end times. Saw monsters dropping out of the attic in that alcove. And the plague lasted for years. I'm sure it means the apocalypse is coming, just like my aunt always warned. I need to calm down.
Been shut down. That's strange. My little visitor seems to have moved along. No matter. Wrong constructed. A small price for the sake of killing. I know you're there.
That's enough. I'm leaving.
How's it going?
Hey there.
It seems that the Illuminati is making one last grab for power. You must revive Paul, Alex. ApostleCorp needs a strong leader who can restore it to global prominence. The Illuminati only want to steal our research to increase their wealth and power.
Benny, come down. It's a beautiful day for a walk.
You know I can't.
No more excuses about your grandfather. The plague is gone. Look at the sky.
Don't be fooled by the wind. The dust always comes back.
Not this time. They found a cure and reprogrammed the bots.
I'll ask Grandfather.
Ask for a new reason to be locked up for 2 years? No, come. I am going.
Oh, Annie, you're right. It's a beautiful day.
Femi! Yes, at last! Ah, fresh air.
Hey, I live here.
Who has time to worry about the terrorists and archology? The Medina is free. The plague is over. At least you can hide from paladins. The nanite swell was everywhere. Enough talk if you don't mind. You're spoiling the mood.
JC Denton has a hold on your imagination, perhaps. Talk to your friend Leo in front of the mosque. See how much he likes enforced modification. Do you really think ApostleCorp is any different than a sect of the Omar?
We offer only the finest technologies, and you will be able to get them at the discount because of your preferred customer status.
What's available?
Perhaps you want a black market biomod canister, which enables non-piezochem functionality. I'm also selling 3 gas grenades, which deliver a biotoxin irritant in gaseous form. I've also got an ammo clip, which provides universal ammunition for all weapons. As a preferred customer, you may purchase items at half market price.
Give me the biomod.
The Omar appreciate good customers. Are you interested in doing business?
I want the plasma clip.
The Omar appreciate good customers.
Please, let me enjoy my holiday.
Leo? Is that you? The frog suit threw me for a second.
Alex, familiar face. Just what I need.
I guess I don't have to ask whether you're still working for the Omar.
I've completed phase 1 of the Omar induction. He said I would have 2 months to decide whether to accept the cortical interface, which will make me a true Omar. But they are afraid the Templars will attack the Medina. They want me to undergo phase 2 immediately.
Sounds like you're having second thoughts.
There's no turning back after phase 2. I'd be almost invincible with cyborg hardware plus the Tarsus biomods, but this stuff's not like a nanite infusion. I'm still sore from the transskeletal supports I already have.
Just tell them you need time to think about it.
They say I have chosen. They say they will find me when I'm asleep and complete the operation. Then I will think like an Omar. It will be too late for choices.
Maybe you should leave town.
No money. I'd have to go on foot. With thermal vision, they'd pick me out on the desert plain like a pilot beacon.
Here's some money for a pilot.
You sure?
Go ahead, take it.
I don't know what to say. Thanks, Alex. I'll pay you back. Double.
If you want to pay me back, maybe you could find a pilot to take you to the Statue of Liberty in New York.
What for? I think I'd find more work in Europe.
There's something you don't know about the Tarsus experiments.
Yeah?
The experiments were started by J.C. Denton and his brother Paul. They wanted to develop a biomod architecture that they could distribute to everyone on the planet.
They'll probably make a bundle, too. So that's why they dropped out of sight?
It's some sort of utopian vision they have. A society based on absolute equality. Meanwhile, everyone wants a piece of the technology, including the Order and WTO, which are both puppets of a contemporary incarnation of the Illuminati, believe it or not. And of course the Templars want to destroy it.
A utopia of human-machine super beings? Sounds familiar.
Liberty Island is critical for J.C. Denton's plan. We'll find out more when we get there.
Right. Like I'm about to sign up with a guy who wants to mod people by force. If you ask me, I think you're dealing with crazies on all sides. Knights Templar? Do they really think they're knights or what? Illuminati? Who told you they were in the Illuminati?
Well, show up in New York and maybe you can help me sort all this out.
I won't forget this, Alex. Don't worry. I'll figure out how to get to New York. I want to see what that's all about. Yeah, you're right. This getup looks like a frog suit. Either I take up scuba diving or I find an implant surgeon who can remove it. So much for making it big and organized crime. Too bad I'm leaving this place just as the crud's getting vacuumed out of the air. Yeah, you're right. This getup looks like a frog suit. Either I take up scuba diving or I find an implant surgeon who can remove it.
Universal biomodification doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it? Hardly a political ideal. Don't be fooled by J.C. Denton's rhetoric. He is the mouthpiece for an AI construct, just like an Omar. Just like your old classmate Leo.
Cheer up, the plague is gone. They say you can't beat the nanotech virus. Supposedly, it'll evolve a resistant strain, then the cloud will come back. Nice day at least. Might as well enjoy it for now. They say you can't beat the nanotech virus. Supposedly, it'll evolve a resistant strain, then the cloud will come back.
Time again for a dark bullet! In the bullseye today, Luminant Saman, formerly of the Order Church. So you've gone public with a new card game, I hear. What's it called?
I'm the Templar Grandmaster.
Right, Knights. That's rich. Beat up a few defenseless bystanders and suddenly you're...
We've declared open war. Today the Templars avenge themselves against Philip the Fair, who drove us underground nearly 8 centuries ago. Is it so difficult to understand?
Hey, I'll ask the questions here. You're thugs and innocent people.
You will fall. Your culture has already disintegrated into flimsy tatters. We're merely sweeping the streets clean.
That's it. Cut the mic. Someone cut the...
Your little blips of thought. Bullets, indeed. You and your kind have murdered the human intellect with momentary impulses. The noise of the machines seeping into every mind.
Hey! I'm not gonna sit here and... Janice, what's...
Janice no longer works here, Mr. Steed. This is the last top bullet.
Meteorologists have detected a weather anomaly in New York City that appears to be centering on Liberty Island. There has been a sudden and unseasonable temperature drop, which has not as of yet stabilized. The cause is yet unknown.
Time again for a dark bullet!
You! Who sent you?
No one. Is something wrong?
The Templars put a bounty on the Nassif family. Maybe that's why you're here.
If I was a Templar assassin, I wouldn't stand around talking about it.
Then who was in the apartment upstairs? Not you? A neighbor told me she saw Templars, and I received a threatening email from a man I used to know like a brother. Now he parades down the street in his robe, goes with the mob into the archology, and threatens my life.
You're right to be paranoid. Stay here. I'll let you know if I find out anything about the assassins.
What a big nothing the order turned out to be. They redecorated the mosque. What else? I wanted to believe. But what sort of order is this? Perpetual killing, gang warfare, just like before they came. I am a prisoner, in my own home. A biomod infusion succeeds for one of my relatives, and suddenly we are vermin, all of the Nassifs. I didn't invent biomodification. Why do they want to kill me? Thank goodness my daughter is safe, at least for now. Because of you, she was able to escape the archology just in time. At least the air has cleared up. You must be the stranger everyone talked about, our part-time savior. The Templars have been airlifting troops into the archology. This is a foreign invasion, pure and simple. At least the air has cleared up. You must be the stranger everyone talked about, our part-time savior.
We're pretty sure there are Templars in the apartment upstairs, here to threaten my family. The students are fortunate that Archer's plans were uncovered, but my family is far from safe. From what I saw of Archer's files, the Templars will stop at nothing. Maybe they are here to complete their orders for the school, any way that they can. We're pretty sure there are Templars in the apartment upstairs, here to threaten my family.
Sneak up on us! Go ahead and try. Your time on this earth is limited, freak! I'm blinded!
I took care of the assassins upstairs. You don't have anything to fear from them.
You mean all of them?
Have the local police clean up the mess. You'll be fine.
You risk your life? For me? I wish I had something more than a few credits to offer as a reward.
Your niece Layla and I work together. That's the least I could do.
Thank you again. Perhaps we will be okay. I will notify the SSC. They will want to investigate the apartment.
I guess those Templars won't be completing their mission. My family may now finally be safe.
The Templars have been airlifting troops into the archology. This is a foreign invasion, pure and simple.
Even though there are still Templars in Cairo, this should give us enough time to disappear. Archer's plans for my family are finished. Archer's plans for my family are finished.
I think I might be coming down with something.
Convergence is possible, my seekers. The chairman and I have outlined a program to bring our systems into agreement. Poverty is not a prerequisite for fulfillment, nor is immorality a prerequisite for prosperity. Together, in peace. This is the way.
Convergence. Convergence. Peace.
Lies. I tell you, the Church is the work of cynical conspirators.
It is time for Vitaka, applied thinking, taking what we desire and reconciling it with what we know. Vitaka. Study your meditations. Nothing pleases the balanced mind more than to bring its good work into the world.
Vitaka. Vitaka. Vitaka.
Her Holiness is really Nicolette Duclair, the descendant of a large crime family. This is a generated image used to brainwash seekers like yourself.
My seekers, from today you are all missionaries. Chairman Dumier welcomes your teaching in the WTO enclaves. Just as Rome, once touched, fell to the spell of Christianity, so too will the city-states of our time accept order, respect, and balance.
Yes, missionaries.
Open your eyes! The Order is a designer religion calculated to attract the largest number of believers.
Convergence is possible, my seekers. The chairman and I have outlined a program to bring our systems into agreement.
Alex, you were right. Her Holiness and Mr. Dumier had a secret alliance all along.
Still with the Church? I see you're wearing your vestments.
I would have picked up some slacks and a neck sweater if the Templars hadn't overrun the archology.
How are our friends at the Order and WTO going to deal with New Cairo? Hear anything before you left Trier? I would think they would dispatch a force to retake the city.
I did some investigating. Mr. Dumier thinks he can sacrifice Cairo in the short term, but he has sent his personal bodyguard, an elite commando, to kill an enemy of his being held in the archology by the Templars.
I ran into this commando by the landing pad.
The commando has been ordered to self-destruct when he finds the enemy. This will destroy both of them and help the Illuminati seize some sort of device that's supposed to make them all-powerful.
The commando is going to blow himself up? Interesting. Thanks for the tip.
Not exactly. Some sort of decomposition process that will create a toxic vapor.
Interesting. Thanks for the tip.
It is time for Vitaka, applied thinking, taking what we desire and reconciling it with what we know.
Hello.
Vitaka, study your meditations. Nothing pleases the balanced mind more than to bring its good work into the world.
Convergence. Convergence.
My seekers, from today you are all missionaries. Chairman Dumier welcomes your teaching in the WTO enclaves. Just as Rome, once touched, fell to the spell of Christianity, so too will the city-states of our time accept order, respect, and balance.
Yes, missionaries.
Lies. I tell you, the Church is the work of cynical conspirators.
The Templars have taken the mosque. People seeking sanctuary there are now trapped. The Paladins are indifferent to them, but the security bot will shoot any non-Templars. If you eliminated the bot, the people could probably escape.
Gotta stay alert.
My guess is that it was a botched infusion. Justice, if you ask me. Mother Nature's way of saying don't play with that.
Looks like it was more than a standard infusion. This is Paul Denton we're talking about. It appears they designed it as a new breed of nanite, one suitable for the entire human race.
Given that it's been 2 years since they tried to infuse him, I'm guessing the procedure did not go according to plan.
They can't all be sincere.
The nanites actually began disintegrating him from the inside. They put him in cryostate so they could find a cure.
When will they learn? The human organism should not be tampered with.
That's why we're here, to learn what we can from this experiment before the conspirators try to infect the rest of humanity.
You're modified. I can smell it on you. Get out of here, you freak.
I don't know who or what you are, but you aren't permitted here. We were having a discussion. Leave us be. Purity will prevail.
You can't stop the Templars. There are too many of us. We've gathered the data we need. Soon we will be able to halt modification entirely.
Intruder not found.
You're modified. I can smell it on you.
I don't know who or what you are, but you aren't permitted here.
Processing anomaly.
I can't take anymore!
Wrong constructed.
There's been a scuffle. Whoever you are, you've made a bad mistake. What? Is someone there? Your time.
Constructed. Anyone there? I've still got some fight in me. You will fall.
I can't take anymore!
We're in danger! It's not safe! Oh my god! A body! Someone's been hurt! It's not safe!
I'll avenge your death. No fire in the hole!
The cry of purity continues in your name, friend. There's been a scuffle. Another cat.
I'm going to run for it!
Hey, I remember you. We met in events at Tarsus, and you're the one who took care of Archer. I owe you my life.
Looks like the Templars are still causing trouble.
Even though Archer was stopped, they have managed to take over most of Cairo, and now we're trapped here.
I've cleared out the mosque, so it's safe for you to leave.
Thanks again. That's twice now you have saved me from the Templars.
I guess that's over with.
All clear. You can make it to the Medina if you leave right now.
You're our personal savior. First you got Mina into the academy, now this. Next you'll tell me that you're the reason Nanite Swell 11 cleared up.
Well, just take care of yourselves until the archology is safe for classes again.
I don't have much to offer as a reward, but maybe I can help you against the terrorists. My husband works for the SSC. He's training in Madrid right now, but I know the code to the SSC kiosk in the archology. 6673. Help yourself to any equipment you need.
Thanks. That could be a big help. I took care of the security bot. It's safe for you to make a run for the Medina.
Thanks. This isn't much of a reward, but I guess I could give you a med kit.
Never hurts to be prepared for an emergency, I suppose.
Thanks for your help. Due to the pollution, I've never really explored the Medina. Maybe I'll try to find that coffee stand everyone talks about. We've got a chance to make it now. At least we don't have to worry about Plague 11. It's going to be such a relief to get outside.
I knew you would save us. I think you should move to Cairo. You could live in a Medina near us. You could be the police chief. The Templars would be afraid of you. I hope they reopen the school. Mom says it is my insurance against being poor. Oh, I cannot wait until everything gets back to normal.
We're lucky you came along when you did.
I knew people who died during the plague. I wonder how many people died because of the terrorists.
I guess we're going to pull through. What a terrible world to bring a child into. Thank you again for all your help.
Oh, I cannot wait until everything gets back to normal.
I guess we're going to pull through.
Thanks for your help. We've got a chance to make it now.
I guess we're going to pull through.
Don't disappoint us like your classmate, Miss Sparks. This was her mission, but she wouldn't follow through. Chief Morgan took her into custody and will handle the transport out of the archology. Pay attention, Alex. I'm through sweet-talking you trainees. Do as we say or your traitorous friend dies.
I saw the guy. They've got him in the flight bay. All this security for a frozen body? What kind of a threat could he be?
I heard he's one of their leaders, and they put him into a deep sleep to wait for something. I don't know what, but it must be pretty important.
Probably hoping to have his brain scanned into a computer by future technology. A mod freak's version of eternal life.
We should unfreeze him and say it's like the year 2525. Just mess with his head.
Yeah, and that the world's been colonized by aliens from another star system, and we picked him out of everybody who ever lived to save the planet.
Sure, make it into a snipe hunt. Give him a flashlight and a dog whistle and send him into the Medina.
Hey, whatever it takes to get these lunatics working for us.
The bot's been shut down. That's strange.
My concert at the Pequod's coffee shop.
Concert?
Yes, I'm playing right now.
That's impossible. The archology's been seized by Templar paladins.
No one informed me of a cancellation. I arrived at Flight Bay 23 just 14 hours ago.
Then you're probably trapped up on level 110, or dead.
No one informed me of such an occurrence. You should assume that the concert started on schedule. Hurry! Don't forget, you're on the guest list from when you helped me out in Upper Seattle.
Where are you? Make it quick. Where are you? My little visitor seems to have moved along. No matter.
We've got a dangerous prisoner in custody. I'd move along if I were you. I'm part of the Chief's personal detachment.
That's right. Here I come.
You're bluffing, Alex. You didn't need to go to so much trouble. What kind of person do you think I am?
Sorry I dragged you into all of this.
No problem. You alright?
I'm fine. I should have listened to you in Germany and left the WTO while I had the chance.
You got out alive. That's all that matters.
They wanted me to infiltrate the flight bay and murder Paul Denton. Can you believe it? Me, an assassin? And I almost did it, too.
What changed your mind?
I just suddenly woke up. I was installing this range weapon mod on my rifle, and it clicked. I've been training my whole life to hunt and kill people. Even ApostleCorp. That's what they trained me to do.
Well, I think it's time we all stop taking orders and start thinking for ourselves.
I'm scared, Alex. We're completely on our own, and we can't trust anybody. The only thing I know is that I'm not a killer. Here, do you want this weapon mod? I don't have a use for it anymore.
I guess it could come in handy. I have some unfinished business in Flight Bay 24.
I can take care of myself from here on out. Promise. Thanks again. I owe you, Alex. It seems like ages since I was a student at Tarsus. Oh God, I was so naive. Wait to get home. I'm gonna go straight to the Greasel Pit and enjoy myself for a change. I wonder if Godzilla's still the champ. I can take care of myself from here on out. Promise.
Nanologists and meteorologists continue to watch Nanite Swell 11 intently. All indicators so far suggest that this is not a spurious short-term change, but a radical climatological shift that scientists expect will severely weaken the effects of this swell, if not eliminate it entirely. For the first time in years, citizens in Old Cairo are able to walk in the open air without the aid of breathers or other apparatus. Besides the visibly clearer atmosphere, doctors hope to see a decline in the symptoms associated with what is commonly called Plague 11.
Trier residents will be getting a new Cup of Joe next month. Pequod's has announced plans to open a branch in the downtown district. The manager of the local Queequegs has been curiously silent on the issue.
Calling themselves the Templars, heirs to the ancient sacred brotherhood, they now vow to protect purity in the present day from biomodification, which they believe pollutes and degrades the human genome. To accomplish these ends, they have officially left the Order Church and armed themselves. Grandmaster Saman, a former Luminant in the Order, has stepped forward to clarify their agenda.
We have tried to spread our word quietly, but too many have fallen under the spell of this corrupt technology. Since when is strength more important than aspiration? Since when is the mind more important than the pursuit of wisdom? Hear us, citizens. In times to come, you will thank us for our bravery.
As the Templars unveil their plans and their alarming influence and strength, the world waits to see what this work may entail. Nanologists and meteorologists continue to watch Nanite Swell 11.
You arrive. Good. I am here to assist.
How'd you get past the Templar defenses?
My priorities are survival and infiltration, at any cost. Enough talk. I am here to assist. Your advice?
Wait here.
We will be more effective as a team. For the true masters.
Young enemy, thy name is Pliable. How quickly you kindle a faith in a brother you never knew.
Maybe I plan to kill him, like the Illuminati want me to.
Then your ear bends to the worldly wise men, to continue the archaic analogy. The smallest breeze carries you off nature's straight and narrow path, which is ever eroded by the human lust for transcendence.
I'll keep that in mind.
Chairman Dumier lusts for worldly power. J.C. Denton, what's left of him, lusts for worldly bliss. And to both of them you are nothing but a finely wrought tool.
I suppose you're entitled to your opinion.
Why so hostile? I'm not evil. I merely oppose the powers that have shaped and confined you up until now. Just allow my scientist, Dr. Todd, to scan your cell nuclei and leave Paul alone.
You're asking me to join the Templars?
Yes, young Pliable. Dr. Todd is waiting for you in the flight bay. Do as he asks. As long as you cooperate, my paladins will hold their fire. I will have additional instructions for you when you reach Liberty Island.
I'm preparing to meet you in Flight Bay 23, but the pilot beacon seems to be offline. You will need to activate it before I can land.
At last. Do not betray us, Denton.
Let's disquiet him.
Audible. The intruder seems to have fled.
Is someone paying us a visit?
Time to get to the bottom of this.
You may pass. Fie! Enough of these drills. Never fear. Dr. Todd has found a non-lethal way to remove your biomods. My little visitor seems to have moved along. You may pass. No matter.
Your business is with the Luminant and Dr. Todd.
Who's there?
We have no more use for you here.
What is this nonsense?
Enough interruptions.
We will need the Denton body for the experiment. What? Yes, in order to win this war, we've had to employ some of the very technologies we intend to destroy. This time, you will see the ends justify the means.
What do you think this is now?
The zone seems to be clear now. What is that? Stand ready.
Although the summit has been surrounded by chaos and unrest, WTO and Order representatives did finally manage to meet and discuss ways to alleviate the tension between their respective organizations. WTO Chairman Chad Dumier was proud to make the following announcement.
It took countless hours of negotiations, but we were able to come to an agreement that benefits both organizations' individual members worldwide.
Where are you? Let me see your face.
I can't take anymore!
Let's see what you've got.
The elite commando has been killed, but we still have you. Remember what I said about Paul? He and JC want to impose biomodification worldwide. The nanite plague worse than the one in Cairo.
It seems that the trespasser
Help us
has
keep
fled.
the technology under control.
Live from Cairo, Egypt, where the archology has been taken by a small military group called the Knights Templar. Fed up with what they believe to be the pollution of the human genome by biomodification, and frustrated with the general public's refusal to respond to their message, the Templars have instead taken Cairo by force, and by all accounts intend to enact their agenda through a military state. There have been no indications yet what their next move may be. Experts anticipate drastic measures based on what we've learned so far.
You must have no idea who you're
Although the summit has been surrounded by chaos and unrest, WTO and Order representatives did finally manage to meet and discuss ways to alleviate the tension between their respective organizations. WTO Chairman Chad Dumier was proud to make the following announcement.
It took countless hours of negotiations, but we were able to come to an agreement that benefits both organizations' individual members worldwide. In the coming weeks, we will each be presenting new bylaws that will eventually create an interlocking relationship between the two groups, so that our coexistence will be complementary rather than conflicting in the future.
As the new bylaws are presented following this historic announcement, we will bring you the details as soon as possible. Always on the clock.
You found the pilot beacon. Activated, and I'll be able to land. Excellent. My navigation unit has what it needs. I can land as soon as you're ready.
I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem. I'll keep a safe distance for now. When you want to leave, contact me with this beacon.
I think we should just rush them, but the captain won't give the order. The SSC is supposed to be about action. This is what we've been reduced to? The SSC is supposed to be about action.
I just wanted a steady job, not a holy war. This is more than I ever bargained for. I knew the Templars were dangerous, but who knew they were this powerful? This is more than I ever bargained for.
We're trapped. I can't believe SSC Command let us get into this mess. You'd think someone would have seen this coming and warned us. Maybe made a contingency plan? They station us without any useful intel and then wonder how we get cornered like this. You'd think someone would have seen this coming and warned us. Maybe made a contingency plan?
Dr. Nassif, how are you doing in the middle of all this?
I'm doing okay, for now. The Templars are right at our door, but at least they're giving us a breather. I just hope the rescue flight gets here before the next volley starts.
It's almost too much to comprehend right now, especially considering how fast the Templars seize control of this city.
They've got to be stopped. Their main objective was to capture Paul Denton from ApostleCorp's lab here in the archology, which they succeeded in doing. We have intel that he's being held in Flight Bay 24.
What do you think they're planning?
They will eventually murder him. You can't let all our hard work be destroyed by these lunatics. On some instinctual level, you feel a basic kinship. You know there's bond. Please, Alex, save Paul.
Oh, is that a biomod canister? Thanks.
You've got to rescue Paul and fulfill your destiny. In effect, Paul and JC helped make you everything you are today. It's time to repay that debt. You can't let the Templars or the Illuminati cloud your judgment. Just follow your instincts. You'll make the right decision. We've got to get out of here.
Initiating repairs. Finished.
Don't know how much more of this I can take.
What's the situation here, Captain?
The Templars have the archology locked down and have removed the pilot beacon, so we can't even call for an airlift out of here.
Did they destroy it or just move it?
We expect that they just relocated it, since the beacon has to be within a certain range of the hangar bay to be useful. But we can't get out to search for it, let alone activate it. We suspect it may be up in the control room since that area is so heavily guarded. If you can find it and turn it on, the SSC would know to send in a rescue chopper.
Wait a minute, you aren't my pilot.
Do I look like him?
I have 5 pilots, and you aren't any of them. This is just perfect.
Had any trouble with the Templars?
Trouble? Trouble? Not at all, unless you count canceling a major concert, getting trapped in a war zone, and practically starving to death without even a number to call for room service.
Maybe I can help get you out of here.
Oh, sure. I'll wait for my own people, thanks. I don't want to get myself shot. Hey, back off.
Quite a day.
I'm tougher than I look.
I don't know you, so leave me alone. I'm gonna scream. I bet you don't even have an archology pass. I said take my things to the VIP lounge and they stick me down here. I think this is just an old storeroom they tried to fix up. I went up to see what was going on, and all the guards were just standing around. I mean, really. Right before getting me into this mess, the record company fired my manager. Pretty stupid, huh? This is harassment. My lawyer knows how to prosecute pushy fanboys. I don't know you, so leave me alone. I bet you don't even have an archology pass.
just need one little drop of blood from the tip of your finger.
What's the sample for?
A good cause. Let me see your finger.
Go to hell.
Then we will take your blood by force.
Prepare to take your hand.
I can't take it! Can't see! I've still got some fight in me! I lost the target. I warned you that this would happen.
Come on out! You scared?
Stop skulking around.
Where did the freak sneak off to? Balls of death arrows.
Come on, my training to work.
I'm gonna throw up! The psycho's gonna kill me!
Must be a professional job going down.
I will keep this area secure.
I heard that! Don't be... that you can hide from me.
Repairing damage. Repairs complete.
Does anybody listen? No.
Do I know you?
Welcome back. I just revived your brother JC in Antarctica. Tracer Tong is coordinating with him from Germany.
You look like one of the test subjects.
Alex Denton. JC said I was one of the MJ-12 experiments.
Of course, Alex. Sorry, they say the brain freeze snaps off a few dendrites. So it's time. Your biomod architecture, it's universal? That's what reversed my coma?
Yes. JC wants you to meet him at Liberty Island. It won't be easy leaving New Cairo, though. The Templars have seized the archology.
Don't worry about me. I didn't just come back from the dead to get killed hours before the big event. Join us at the statue. As MJ-12 used us, we've used you. But the commodification of ability is about to end.
Well done, Alex. Paul will join me on Liberty Island. I've constructed a machine that will populate the atmosphere with the particles that make up our biomod architecture. I may need your help against a force of Templars that has intervened. More when you arrive. Contact your pilot with the Flybay 23 beacon. Don't worry about Paul. I will arrange for his extraction.
Fine, go your own way. But don't think I'm going to ignore a threat to the world I brought back from ashes 20 years ago. The collapse was the work of your good brother, J.C. Denton, remember? My commandos will be waiting for you on Liberty Island, and so will I.
Now that I've activated what's left of ApostleCorp, what sort of future are you trying to bring about? I've heard JC's version.
It probably sounds like a lot of high-minded bullshit to an outsider. My thoughts exactly when JC started speaking in tongues after the merger. But the logic is compelling if you give it time.
How so?
If you want to even out the social order, you have to change the nature of power itself, right? And what creates power? Wealth? Physical strength? Legislation? Maybe. But none of those is the root principle of power.
I'm listening.
Ability. Ability is the ideal that drives the modern state. It's a synonym for one's worth, one's social reach, one's election in the biblical sense. And it's the ideal that needs to be changed if people are to begin living as equals.
And you think you can equalize human ability with biomods?
The commodification of ability, tuition of course, but increasingly genetic treatments, cybernetic protocols, now biomods, has had the side effect of creating a self-perpetuating aristocracy in all advanced societies. When ability becomes a public resource, what will distinguish people will be what they do with it. Intention, dedication, integrity, the qualities we would choose as the bedrock of the social order. The profit motive serves society well, but our technology has advanced far enough. It's time to make intelligent use of what we've already created. The last century was ruled by progress and novelty for their own sake. This one has a chance to be ruled by purpose. Right now, the name J.C. Denton is a synonym for the collapse. In the end, though, the period of history he has set in motion will be seen as the Second Enlightenment. There was a time when the details of governmental structure inspired lofty debates. The empowerment of the judicial branch in the United States, an independent legislature, an elected executive, all the innovations that were eventually taken for granted by our ancestors. You memorized the phrase separation of powers in school, but in the beginning, no one was exactly sure how to pull it off. Political thinkers of the Enlightenment were building a clockwork. We need to assemble a genome. Meet us in New York. Help us replace the social mechanism with a social organism, one that is self-aware and can consciously evolve. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Go. History is waiting to be made.
Visual anomaly with a body. I am not even trying. Must eliminate source of disturbance. I'll resolve this.
Phew. Looks like that killer's moved on.
Denton is ready for your help. Without you, the procedure cannot work.
What procedure?
He needs to upgrade the Helios core by merging it with your systems. With access to a living host, Helios will be able to regulate the planet-wide distribution of the biomod architecture.
So I'm going to be merged with Helios just like JC is?
Every person on Earth will be merged to one degree or another.
Just a minute.
We don't have time for many more delays.
We're trapped. I can't believe SSC Command let us get into this mess.
I'm right on your tail.
Initiating repairs. Finished.
You won't get away!
They station us without any useful intel and then wonder how we get cornered like this.
Let's go.
You have proven to be a great ally, Alex. JC looks forward to opening a new era in human history with you by his side. I cannot watch over you anymore because I'm needed elsewhere. Here is a map of the island. Alex.
Alex, calling for a job inside the statue. The shouldn't work, however. We need vertical specification from a computer on the lower level of UNATCO. Yes, the machine taps into MJ12's network, but this time the network will be a tool for everyone.
In Antarctica, you helped our kind. JC tells us you are his ally as well. We welcome you. With someone like you leading JC, we are hopeful. An end to the battle and silencing is within reach. Our colony has strengthened in number from your rescue. Bring new strength to the world as you share with archology. We hope for new peace, less silence. Bring new strength to the world as you share with archology.
Welcome. It's hard to believe that our hard work is nearly done.
Are you sure we can trust JC, even after the merger in Antarctica? Have you looked around? All he's done. I have to wonder about his sanity.
This is what we've been working toward ever since I uncovered the truth about UNATCO and MJ12, even if I didn't realize it at the time. I trust his vision.
He intends to give every human being a nanite infusion. That doesn't seem drastic to you?
His vision isn't easy to comprehend because he's operating on a higher level now. We just have to trust his wisdom, and soon we'll all share in it. Just imagine how communication will change when every mind is linked together with light-speed transmissions.
JC will make tomorrow look like yesterday now. We thank you once more for rescuing from the hateful ones. We only want to be left in peace. We come to help JC make this the last conflict. We can hear them, no longer caged and scared. The others here, you are not like them. You can see the true path.
JC Helios AI will be the new government, responsive to every need, large and small. No more waiting for the petty arguments and posturing of corrupt human beings. No more caprice in determining the course of human affairs. The new era will be one of true equality. Everything leading up to this, all the work and sacrifice, has been well worth it. There will be an end to hierarchy as soon as you and JC share your abilities with the world. Each person's true potential will be able to shine through now, no longer burdened by physical limitations. Every voice will be heard. It won't matter who or where you are. The stratification of influence will fade away. And they don't even know it's coming, that something historic is about to happen to each and every one of them. There will be an end to hierarchy as soon as you and JC share your abilities with the world.
My brother arrived safely. Thank you again.
Your enemies have occupied the island.
I have no enemies, merely topographies of ignorance. The people drift aimlessly, collecting into clans, wherever they find a glimmer of knowledge.
You don't sound worried.
You're wasting time. I want you to locate the Aquinas specification inside UNATCO. When Helios has recovered its hub privileges, you'll step into the infusion chamber, and the nanites in your body will be replicated in the air and ultimately in the bloodstreams of every last human being. In this act, the geography of human thinking will be leveled. Every mind will be part of a continuum. Trust me, misunderstanding, ignorance, the charade of warring ideologies, war in any form, all are already historical footnotes. Before the collapse, Helios was the entity that managed the Aquinas network. The AI was created by MJ-12 to track every electronic transmission on the planet. Under my guidance, Helios has restructured itself to synthesize and redistribute information freely. It will become the collective consciousness of the human race. The only honest form of government is one that responds to the opinions of the people every second of the day. Time is short. You need to locate the Aquinas specification files under the UNATCO ruins and transmit them to Helios. Representative democracy was sluggish and prone to corruption, the result of the technological limitations of previous centuries. Politicians existed only because determining the will of the people was a tedious and time-consuming process. One vote every couple of years was the most input any government asked of its people. The only honest form of government is one that responds to the opinions of the people every second of the day.
You have a purpose. We will try to help you as you helped us. Your motives are clear. Your motives are clear.
Visual anomaly. This bears some investigation. Check us in. Anomaly. You will. You have attention on us. Engaging in combat.
I don't need you, Alex. I can restore acquaintance myself. I just sent my commandos into UNATCO to make sure you don't transmit the protocol data to the wrong place.
Constructed. Repairing damage. Repairs complete. Initiating repairs. Finished.
Sure you don't want to reconsider? You could become a very powerful man, Alex. With biomodification technology properly regulated, you would be the forerunner of a new elite.
Is that a salary position or purely ceremonial?
You're a touch more irreverent than your brother, JC. I like that. Yes, you would be compensated.
How do I know you won't change your tune once you have the technology?
We need a new generation of leaders, and a plan for the generation after that. Succession within the Illuminati is usually confined to about a dozen families, most of whom were wiped out first by MJ-12 and then by the collapse. As for Nicolette and myself, we have been unable to have children.
I see. Sorry to hear that.
Work with us, Alex. If you show me I can trust you, I am prepared to privilege you like the son I never had.
A generous offer. I'll give it some thought.
Find the Aquinas specification, upload it to our scientists, then neutralize the Dentons and destroy their machine. The world doesn't need any new gods.
Any last-minute advice?
I was hoping you would hear us out. Yes, I worry that you still perceive the Illuminati as a conspiracy.
The organization does have some image problems, I suppose.
As you know, the Illuminati has imperceptibly guided civilization for centuries. How? Leadership. We elevate the capable into positions of authority where they can do the most good for everyone. JC and Saman both want to level the social order, either by giving biomods to everyone or no one. It's the same either way. The end of true leadership and a descent into chaos.
What do you propose instead?
Without extraordinary individuals, civilization will founder. Total homogeneity. Now that's unnatural. That's what we have to resist at all cost.
So the Illuminati wants to maintain disparity?
Not disparity, but difference, and the well-managed specialization it makes possible. Some people just aren't leaders and shouldn't be granted great powers. The Illuminati want to ensure that humankind will always have a select few, like you, Alex, to inspire the rest. We'll always lead the people, though they'll never know our names.
You talk like you knew JC personally. Did you know him before the merger?
I met him in Paris once, a long time ago. He helped me against MJ-12.
JC Denton worked with the Illuminati?
Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. MJ-12 was a splinter of the Illuminati, so anything that hurt them benefited the remaining families. But I wasn't an Illuminatus at the time.
Side were you on?
Liberty, in the abstract, or so I thought. I was a reckless child back then, running a gang of revolutionaries. We thought we loved freedom, but mostly we loved the sound of our own voices.
Why did you turn against JC?
We were momentary allies against a common enemy, not much more than that. Then he became this thing that freezes oceans and wants to drag every man, woman and child into God only knows what kind of wasted world. I don't think of him as JC, as a person who can be betrayed. He is a force of nature, an element to be overcome. We remain enemies, true. That doesn't mean we can't be civil to each other. I'm a diplomat. I speak kindly to all, but I choose my friends based on their actions alone. Give us your allegiance. Today we have a chance to bring this planet out of its coma. It would take 30 years to rebuild what Aquinas can give us in a few days.
The next stage draws near.
Our sacred goal, the elevation of humankind, can only be accomplished in secrecy. We will provide civilization with only the best leadership. Perhaps someday they'll be ready, and we'll finally be able to reveal our efforts. For now, we must work quietly and thanklessly. Perhaps someday they'll be ready, and we'll finally be able to reveal our efforts.
Nicolette was right. To reshape history, all you need are a few carefully chosen ideas. We've decided to adopt, Nicolette and I. We're going to adopt the population of the entire planet. We shouldn't waste our time chatting. I believe you have work to do. I believe you have work to do.
Repairing damage. Repairs complete. Wrong constructed.
Possible sighting. This bears some investigation. In progress. You will regret. Unknown threat.
Analyzing. Unacceptable. Please police your own behavior.
Why aren't you at the statue at JC?
I can't leave these bots unattended, or they might fall into the hands of one of our enemies.
Are their legs frozen or something?
The bots are fine. It's cracked processors in the housing units that have prevented me from bringing them online. JC warned me that the eutactic nature of the statue reconstruction would require him to drop the temperature. But this is quite extraordinary.
How's he able to control the weather?
You can do it with a nanite swell. The particles absorb kinetic energy, which is then emitted as light. By the time I arrived, though, the glow had subsided, so our choppers had no warning and crossed into the zone too quickly.
Can the housing units be repaired?
Yes, it's a simple repair. I just seem to have left Trio without any multi-tools.
Don't you agree? I will do it myself. Wrong construction. Enough of this.